I think it's working. I think it's working.
Ooh.
Oh shit. I think it's working.
Well, I just got a notification.
Oh shit. Did you get a Twitch or a YouTube?
YouTube.
YouTube.
Yeah, Twitch is so shit with their notifications. It's terrible.
Atlantic, what's up, man? Jeremy's here. What's up? Yo, everyone's flown in. We got what is that? Albie, Atlantic. There we go. What up, motherfuckers? And Archie, yeah, Archie's here.
Hey.
Arc-like, Colorado life. Hello from Gunnison. Yo, what up, dude? I'm in North Denver. A Capone, Sally, Enrique, Amber, Hugh Jorgen, Christian, Joe, Looney Dude, Kimmy, Jeremy, Andres, Matthew. What up, dudes? We got over on Twitch chat, we got Vance. We got both chats. Yeah, here we go. Vance, Pixel Rat, Gonzo, Mini Jack, Rena Las Vegas. We got Smashing, Nuoff, EMPT, that military guy. Man, I thought you slid into my DMs. I got you. I got you guys with my Twitch notification. Yeah, bro, I'm a streamer. I need to get you guys in here somehow. All right. Hey, don't hate the player, hate the game. All right. Hashtag free Archie. He's free as fuck.
Hashtag free? Yeah. No, I don't need to be free. I'm happy.
We got Stuff 991. We got see who else we got on YouTube. We got AA Ron, Batman, Grayson, just some guy, DC. Oh, thank you for pinning Twitch at the top of YouTube, Archie. Appreciate you. Jason Lee, Ethan. What is that? S10. I'll just say it. Vinny, Rippity. Love it, dude. Lots of people popping in. Love to see it. Archie is British. He ain't free. Facts. He likes it though. It's weird, right? The British people, they like not being free. They prefer it. Isn't that weird?
Some of us.
Nah, yeah. Well, not the people, you know, a week ago marching the streets. That's for sure. Yeah, but like a million. Was it a million? I think it was 10 million. It was 10 million, right, Archie? 10 million people marched the streets of London.
Well, there are 10 million people in London, so 10 million people probably did march.
All 10 million of them.
Yeah, everyone.
Can't believe that Kimmy is returning. It's fine. I think if he and the company have come to an agreement, that's between them. Looks like he's not going to go dance on the grave of Charlie Kirk, and he's going to get his show back. And if he does this shit again, they'll take it away again. I think they have an agreement, and I say just whatever. Don't let it bother you. That's what I always say. Don't let it bother you, man. My day's going good so far. We're just getting started. We're researching stuff. Oh, breaking news, Archie. Bridget Macron provides photo evidence confirming she is a woman per BBC. I want that on the docket. Here, I'm going to put it in the politics news channel. We have a politics news channel you guys can all comment on, and the Discord. I'll put a link in the Twitch chat because I have a button for it, but I do not have a button for YouTube. I need one. We need like a do I even have a bot in the YouTube chat? I don't think I do. Let's see if I can do that. Like Nightbot or something. Ohio. Candace Owens has gone insane. Yeah, she's all about the Bridget Macron thing, right? But I'm not gonna lie, she's like Candace Owens would say that shit so much that I started to believe it. Right, so I'm like, I mean, now I'm like intrigued. I'm like, well, let's let her prove it, bro. You know, photo evidence, that's not good enough. She could have had some work done. There's got to be a better way to tell if someone's a boy or a girl other than a photo. Unless she got a dick and balls, bro. She got dick and balls as a dude.
I mean, the only proof I've seen that Bridget isn't actually a woman is just how French people look. French girls, when they're little kids back then, they all have short bob haircuts. You know,
She looks like
that's just how they look.
Planet of the Apes, dude. The original Planet of the Apes.
That is crazy.
Yeah, bro, hold on. Brigitte Macron. Let me pull this up for everybody.
Bridget Macron is not a man, guys. Come on, she's a woman. She's a bit weird.
All right, and then Bridget Macron, Planet of the Apes. Holy fuck, other people have typed this. Oh my god, yo, look at that. That's straight up.
That's crazy. Oh my god, that's crazy. Wait, that is actually nuts.
Original. Wait a minute. Where's the like? This one is more like. Look at that. See that? That's Planet of the Apes. Look at.
It's like
the same. That's the same person.
Yeah, oh my god.
It's the same person.
Send that to me.
Send it to you. Okay, here you go. I just posted it in the Discord, the politics channel Discord. There you go, bro. It's the same person. I'm gonna hit clip on this, bro. This is useful for you if you want to do a Stamp Price Clips channel content. I'm telling you, this stream is gonna be perfect for that. And you don't have to do like. Remember how we used to edit just the clips and we keep it real simple? Like it's like that's how I think we should do it.
Mm-hmm.
And then it won't be like same content as from another channel. It's its own thing, minus it being from the stream. So I think it'll just be better. Yeah, dude, straight up. Okay, so there's photo evidence being added apparently. Oh, this is a really interesting comment from Tim Pool that I agree with. I think that this is probably what's going to happen when Jimmy Kimmel comes back. His ratings will be massive. He'll become the most valuable liberal personality. Yeah, that's probably true. Think about that. Yeah, because like everyone's gonna be like, hell yeah, he's back, and everyone's gonna watch.
Yeah,
So
then the politics channel.
Yeah. Oh, you want me to, yeah, okay, I'll post that. Here you go. I think it's a good tweet. And I agree with it. I think that's a wise thing to say.
I think today probably our main topic is Jimmy Kimmel coming back or the Charlie Kirk memorial.
Well, Trump's big announcement on autism. Big thing, like he's literally live right now.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh yeah, let me watch that actually. Let's watch this. Let's check it out. It's
announcements over the coming year.
Wish it was done a long time.
Play, bitch.
And it's not that everything's 100% understood or.
Okay, hold on. Hold on. Let me figure this out. I think I need to go to YouTube. To the White House. There it is.
On underlying cause of autism and the potential paths for prevention and reversal.
All right, let's start from the top. Let's watch this.
Thank you very much. So I've been waiting for this meeting for 20 years, actually. And it's not that everything's 100% understood or known, but I think we've made a lot of strides. Wish it was done a long time ago. Today, we're delighted to be joined by America's top medical and public health professionals as we announce historic steps to confront the crisis of autism. Horrible, horrible crisis. I want to thank the man who brought this issue to the forefront of American politics along with me. And we actually met in my office, is it like 20 years ago, Bobby? It's probably 20 years ago in New York. I was a developer, as you probably heard, and I always had very strong feelings about autism and how it happened and where it came from. And he and I don't know, the word got out, and I wouldn't say that people were very understanding of where we were, but
Wait,
it's turning out.
I was actually wondering that myself. I'm like, is that Dr. Oz? And it is. That is Dr. Oz. That's crazy. That's actually Dr. Oz. And yeah, I did. So what I've heard is that the big announcement is that it's from Tylenol or some sort of chemical in Tylenol or whatever that is, when used during pregnancy, it causes autism. That's what it's been rumored that they're going to say, but we're going to hear him out.
We understood a lot more than a lot of people who studied it, we think. And I say we think because I don't think they were really letting the public know what they knew. Thanks as well to the director of the National Institute of Health, Dr. Jay Bhattacharya, FDA Commissioner Dr. Marty McCary. These are great people. Administrator of the Centers for Medicine and Medicaid Services, Dr. Mehmet Oz, and Acting Assistant Secretary of HHS, Dr. Dorothy Fink. So thank you all. Thank you, Dorothy, very much. The meteoric rise in autism is among the most alarming public health developments in history. There's never been anything like this. Just a few decades ago, 1 in 10,000 children had autism. So that's not a long time. And I've always heard, they say a few, but I think it's a lot less time than that. It used to be 1 in 20,000, then 1 in 10,000. And I would say that's probably 18 years ago. And now it's 1 in 31.
Crazy.
But in some areas, it's much worse than that, if you can believe it. 1 in 31.
Huh.
And I gave numbers yesterday. For boys, it's 1 in 12. I was told that's in California where they have for some reason, a more severe problem. But whether it's 1 in 12 or 1 in 31, can you imagine? That's down from 1 in 20,000, then 1 in 10,000. And now we're at the level of 1 in 12 in some cases for boys.
So I'm just going to wait and go on Twitter and see what all the lefties are saying about why this isn't true. So yeah, but scientifically, if it is true, then I just think that's stupid. I don't know. We'll find out. I want to hear some other sides of the argument, even just scientific facts, whatever we can find. But I mean, I don't know. Why would they be up here saying this if it's not true?
1 in 31 overall. So since 2000, autism rates have surged by much more than 400%. Instead of attacking those who ask questions, everyone should be grateful for those who are trying to get the answers to this complex situation. And the first day all of these great doctors behind me were there, I told them this is what we have to find out. Because when you go from 20,000 to 10,000 and then you go to 12, there's something artificial. They're taking something. And by the way,
okay,
I think I can say that there are
checks with
certain
me.
groups of people that don't take vaccines and don't take any pills that have no autism. Does that tell you something? That's currently, is that a correct statement, by the way?
There are some studies that suggest that, with the Amish, for example.
The Amish, yeah, virtually.
Oh, shit.
I heard none. See, Bobby wants to be very careful with what he says, and he should, but I'm not so careful with what I say.
He said it.
The Amish as an example.
That's one of my favorite things about Trump is that he'll just say whatever the fuck he wants to say. He's like, I'm not so careful. And that's what a lot of people have a problem with, but not me. I love that shit. I love that he's not careful with what he says. He just says whatever. It's so refreshing. I love it.
Essentially no autism.
Plastic and water bottles is your guess?
First, effective immediately, the FDA will be notifying physicians that the use of let's see how we say that. Acetaminophen. Is that okay? Which is basically commonly known as Tylenol during pregnancy can be associated with a very increased risk of autism. So taking Tylenol is not good. All right, I'll say it. It's not good. For this reason, they
Brady, you gotta stop taking
strongly
Tylenol.
recommending
It's
that women
poisoning
limit
us.
Tylenol use during
Yeah, I don't
pregnancy
take it.
unless
It's
medically
bad. Ibuprofen.
necessary. That's, for instance, in cases of extremely high fever.
If we have a baby, it's going to come
but
out
you feel
retarded
can't
if you
tough
take
it out,
Tylenol.
you can't do it. I guess there's that. It's a small number of cases, I think. But if you can't tough it out, if you can't do it, that's
Then take Motrin and water.
what you have to do. You'll take a Tylenol, but it'll be very sparingly. It can be something that's very dangerous to the woman's health. In other words, a fever that's very, very dangerous, and ideally a doctor's decision, because I think you shouldn't take it. And you shouldn't take it during the entire pregnancy. They may tell you that toward the end of the pregnancy, you shouldn't take it during the entire. And you shouldn't give the child a Tylenol every time he's born and he goes and has a shot. You shouldn't give a Tylenol to that child. All pregnant women should talk to their doctors for more information about limiting the use of this medication while pregnant. So ideally, you don't take it at all. But if you have to, if you can't tough it out, if there's a problem, you're going to end up doing it. The other thing that I can tell you that I'll say that they will maybe say at a little bit later date, but I think when you go for the shot, you do it over a 5-time period.
Well, this guy's saying that Tylenol is basically genetic, or excuse me, autism is genetic and not drug induced. But then why is there so many more retards now than ever before? Seriously, like it's like everyone's retarded. Why is everyone retarded all of a sudden? It can't be genetic if everyone's retarded now. Okay, it's got to be something that's going into that people are taking in their bodies that's sold. That, you know what I mean? I don't know if it's Tylenol or not. That's what they're saying. That it could be. I don't know, but it's something. If you just look at it, like obviously something's making everyone retarded.
Get over 5 times or 4 times, but you take it in smaller doses and you spread it out over a period of years. And they pump so much stuff into those beautiful little babies. It's a disgrace. I don't see it. I think it's very bad. They're pumping, it looks like they're pumping into a horse. You have a little child, little fragile child, and you get a vat of 80 different vaccines, I guess.
Not necessarily a laughing matter, but I can't fucking help but laugh at just the way Trump says it.
80 different blends, and they pump it in. So ideally, a woman won't take Tylenol. And on the vaccines, it would be good instead of one visit where they pump the baby, load it up with stuff. You'll do it over a period of 4 times or 5 times.
Pump the baby, bro. That's someone needs to sound clip that, bro. That's so funny, dude.
I mean, I've been so into this issue for so many years just because I couldn't understand how a thing like this could happen. And it's artificially induced. It's not like something that when you go from all of those, healthy babies to a point where I don't even know structurally if a country can afford it. And that's the least of the problems. To have families destroyed over this is just so terrible. I also, and we've already done this, we want no mercury in the vaccine. We want no aluminum in the vaccine. The MMR, I think, should be taken separately. This is based on what I feel, the mumps, measles, and all the 3 should be taken separately. And it seems to be that when you mix them, there could be a problem. So there's no downside in taking them separately. In fact, they think it's better, so let it be separate. The chicken pox is already separate because when that got mixed in, I guess they made it 4 for a while, it really was bad. So they make chicken pox. Individually, they're okay. When you mix them, something maybe happens. So there's no downside in doing it. It's not like, oh, if you do it, bad things. No, it's only good side. And it may not have that much of an impact, but it may have a big impact. So let those be taken separately. And then hepatitis B is sexually transmitted. There's no reason to give a baby that's almost just born hepatitis B. So I would say wait till the baby is 12 years old and formed and take hepatitis B. And I think if you do those things, it's going to be a whole different, it's going to be a revolution in a positive sense in the country. The FDA will be updating the label of an existing drug to reflect potential benefits in reducing some autism symptoms. This gives hope to the many parents with autistic children that it may be possible to improve their lives. That's one of the things that I'm very, very happy about. I mean, this was mostly going to be on how not to have the child affected, but we've learned some pretty good things about certain elements of genius that can be given to a baby, and the baby can get better, and in some cases maybe substantially better. Not going to be easy, but be a lot easier if it didn't happen in the first place, as these great parents fully understand, right? They fully understand. I feel so terribly for, I have so many friends with autistic children. It's a tough situation.
Yeah, all my friends have retarded children too. Archie's retarded. Oh, Gonzo, are you ready for me?
Yeah.
All right, let me open that up. Sorry, guys, let me pause that for a sec. Go for it.
Okay.
This woman protesting outside of Charlie Kirk Memorial tells a pregnant woman that walks by that she hopes her baby dies.
I hope your baby dies.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Bro, don't put your hands on her. That guy's pissed. Yeah. Fair enough. You could do that. Hell yeah. She deserves that at least. She deserves more than that.
I can't believe she just said that.
Don't go to jail for her. What the bro? Yo, back in the day, it was righties with the Westboro Baptist Church that would have these psychos protesting things outside memorials. But now it's the lefties doing it. The whole world just flipped over. Well, she's immortalized on the internet now. Subscribe. I think cut out my point about it used to be righties and then now it's the lefties, and we'll just go right to that ending, like she's immortalized on the internet now, because it's just running a little bit long and I think people are going to swipe. So, but like both points. Yeah, that was like one of it.
So the Baptist church one too?
Like, yeah, like I said, all of that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. There we go. And then let's see what that, let's feel that transition out real quick. Oh, yo. What the bro? Yo. Well, she's immortalized on the internet now. Subscribe. We'll have to get rid of that yo too. Because that yo leads into the other point. There we go. That's why I always say check the transition first before you start tightening everything else up, because then you'll just have to do it again if you have to change anything, right? All right, let's see it one more time. What the bro? Well, she's immortalized on the internet now. Subscribe. There we go. Woman. All right, yeah, it's good to go. I say send it. Get that one out. Dumb bitch. Pisses me off, dude. Thinking what is wrong with these people, but that's 6. What else do we call that? I mean, I don't know. Absolutely disgusting behavior. That's the best thing I can think of right now. Hell yeah. All right.
Finally, to help reach the ultimate goal of ending the...
Hold on, there's a tweet from Trump that Archie sent me. What is this?
Oh, it's quite funny. It's like a possible short.
Oh, okay. And we could also put it at the end of the video in the docket.
Yeah. I would be very scared of Venezuela after seeing this video.
Oh my God, that is terrifying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we need to leave Venezuela alone.
How could America even beat that?
She's running to the chow hall.
They said dinner's ready.
Autism fever, the NIH will be announcing 13 major grant awards from the Autism Data Science Initiatives. And to be honest with you, to me, that's the least important. It's not even a money thing at this point. There's so much money, but they have to do, and they have to move quickly. When the alternative is that nothing bad can happen, let's do it now. I was just saying to Bobby and the group, let's do it now. Nothing bad can happen. It can only good happen. But with Tylenol, don't take it. Don't take it.
That's him just saying, don't take Tylenol, bro. And people, bro, I don't. Now I'm questioning it. Like, fuck, bro. Should I take Tylenol? That's only thing Brittany does take. She says the other shit doesn't work when she has a headache or something. She only takes Tylenol because it thins her blood and it works, whatever. Trump just said, don't take Tylenol, Brittany. He just said, don't take Tylenol. Just stop taking it. Just don't take it. That's what he says. What the fuck? It's all you take. What do you mean, what? What do you mean, huh? I've been talking to you. What? Okay.
Can't live if you.
Yeah, I was talking to you.
So bad.
Trump just said, stop taking Tylenol. He's like, don't take it. Stop taking it. It's bad. He said, you're going to take it anyways? He's going to take it anyways. Okay. So that's an interesting aspect. So there's going to be a lot of people that are going to be like, Trump said, don't take Tylenol. They're not going to take Tylenol. And then there's people like Brittany. There's Brittany. She's like, nah, dude, that's the only shit that works. So I'm going to keep taking it. So this is going to be interesting.
You have to take one because there's no alternative to that. Sadly, first question, what can you take instead?
Brittany, it's going to make our babies retarded. No, we're having 10 kids now. Yeah, we're going to church on Sunday and we're going to have 10 kids.
Actually, there's not an alternative to that. And as you know, other of the medicines are absolutely proven bad. I mean, they've been proven bad with the aspirins and the Advils and others, right? And they've been proven.
You can't develop autism later in life. Yeah, right. Okay. You have no idea how many retarded people I see walking around. All right. I see it on the streets. Okay. I can see these people. They became retarded. Something happened to them. They were fine before. And then they started watching CNN.
Bad. So I'd like to ask Bobby to get up to the podium and say a few words, and then Dr. Bhattacharya and Dr. McCary, Dr. Oz, Dr. Fink, followed by two incredible mothers that have experienced firsthand what this country is going through, what parts of the world are going through. And I will say there are parts of the world that don't take Tylenol. I mean, there's a rumor, and I don't know if it's so or not, that Cuba, they don't have Tylenol because they don't have the money for Tylenol, and they have virtually no autism. Okay, tell me about that.
Reno, Las Vegas says, all jokes aside, I'm a nurse practitioner and I hardly ever prescribe Tylenol. What's your Tylenol has killed a lot of people. It's top 5, one of the only over-the-counter medications with a black box warning. Interesting. So what, like
that one? And there are other parts of the world where they don't have Tylenol, where they don't have autism.
Yeah, I don't know.
You a lot.
I'm going to learn about it. I'm going to look into it.
I want to say it right now. And you know, the way I look at it, don't take it. Don't take it. There's no downside in not taking it.
He's saying don't take it.
So I'd like to ask Bobby to come up and say a few words. I hope I didn't ruin his day. But
if it does make you retarded, right? Here's what's going to happen. All the lefties, they're going to be like, Trump's stupid. I'm going to take it. I'm going to take more because he said not to. And then it's going to turn them all even more retarded. This is like the 5D chess that Trump has been playing since 2015. Okay, this is the same old smartest man in the world. Okay, he's gonna make all the lefties take the retarded pill out of spite, right, Archie?
I mean, all I want to do is take more autism pills. I'm gonna pick up a pack of Tylenol today.
You lib. You goddamn lib. Archie, you lib. You're falling for his trap, Archie. Don't.
That's the way I feel. I've been very strong on the subject for a long time. You know, life is common sense, too. And there's a lot of common sense in this. And I wish things like this were brought up. And this group has worked so hard on it. But I'd like to be a little bit more, a little speedier in the process of a recommendation, because there's no harm in going
Archie,
quick.
So I have an idea of how we can cover this in the docket. So get clips of him just saying, don't take it. Give you like Just find the clips of Trump talking about this on Twitter, and we'll piece the best moments together from that.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Okay. And yeah, and my take is going to be this is one of these things where I don't fucking know and I can't give you the answers and you guys are on your own. That's going to be my take. So I don't fucking know, but I'll be honest, it'll be like him saying that is not making me concerned. I'll have a prediction as to what's going to happen. There's going to be people that are going to listen to what Trump says, and then there's going to be people like Brittany. She likes Trump, but she's like, nah, that shit works. I'm going to keep using it. So, you know, that's basically it. That's going to be the take there, because I don't fucking know what I'm talking about. So I'm just going to have to concede my own retardation and tell everyone they're on their own with this story. I'm just sharing what they said.
There's absolutely no harm. At worst, there's no harm.
There are lots of drugs that are banned that work. That's why they get banned.
Oh, here he is.
To meet the president's challenge, I ordered HHS to launch an unprecedented all-agency effort to identify all causes of autism, including toxic and pharmaceutical exposures. At President Trump's urging, NIH, FDA, CDC, and CMS are turning over every stone to identify the etiology of the autism epidemic and how patients and parents can prevent and reverse this alarming trend. We have broken down the traditional silos that have long separated these agencies, and we have fast-tracked research and guidance. Historically, NIH has focused almost solely on politically safe and entirely fruitless research about the genetic drivers of autism. And that would be like studying the genetic drivers of lung cancer without looking at cigarettes. And that's what NIH has been doing for 20 years. As a result, we don't have an answer to this critical question, despite the cataclysmic impact of the epidemic on our nation's children. We are now replacing the institutional culture of politicized science and corruption with evidence-based medicine. NIH research teams are currently testing multiple hypotheses with no area off limits. We promise transparency as we uncover the potential causes and treatments, and we will notify the public regularly of our progress. Today, we are announcing two important findings from our autism work that are vital for parents to know as they make these decisions. First, HHS will act on acetaminophen. The FDA is responding to clinical and laboratory studies that suggest a potential association between acetaminophen use during pregnancy and adverse neurodevelopmental outcomes, including later diagnosis for ADHD and autism. Scientists have proposed biological mechanisms linking prenatal acetaminophen exposure to altered brain development. We have also evaluated the contrary studies that show no association. Today, the FDA will issue a physician's notice about the risk of acetaminophen.
Okay, so I mean, I'm just going off of what he said. I don't know, like what's true or not sometimes, but he said that they're looking at both sides of the evidence. Like if there's any studies showing that there's no connection, and they're looking at studies where there is a connection. So they're considering both. I mean, there's people, they just see these guys and they'll be like, I don't believe anything they ever say. Right. And I think that's fine. But he did just state that they've considered both arguments here with their ruling before they've passed it to the FDA.
During pregnancy, and begin the process to initiate a safety label change. HHS will launch a nationwide public service campaign to inform families and protect public health. FDA also recognized that acetaminophen is often the only.
His voice is like that. Someone's asking why his voice is like that. It's because he tried the Tide Pod challenge and permanently, I don't know. It's like he had some sort of disease when he was a kid or younger or something, some sort of illness happened to him and it affected his speech.
For fevers and pain in pregnancy, as other alternatives have well-documented adverse effects. HHS wants, therefore, to encourage clinicians to exercise their best judgment in the use of acetaminophen for fevers and pain in pregnancy by prescribing the lowest effective dose for the shortest necessary duration and only when treatment is required.
I think this docket is nearly ready to go.
Thanks
all right.
Also, okay. Politicization
I can shoot it.
Yeah.
I just need to go over it with you. I'm just watching what they're saying here. I guess I can. we can kind of, I'm going to skip ahead to what Trump says. Well, I want to hear Dr. Oz real quick because they bring Dr. Oz up. I just want to hear him because it's going to be interesting. Oh, here's Doc Oz. Here we go.
It's a fairly established, mature pathway. Again, we have a duty to let doctors and the public know we are going to change the label to make it available. Hundreds of thousands of kids, in my opinion, will benefit. One study found that with kids with autism and chronic folate deficiency, 2/3 of kids with autism symptoms had improvement, and some marked improvement. Mr. President, you told us to do what's medically right, to go bold, and not worry about the corporations and the lobbyists. So that's what we're here doing today. Thank you, Mr. President.
Hell yeah, bro. That's what I'm talking about.
Thanks, Marty. I think you
Yeah,
all
it was
appreciate
Tylenol,
the
he's saying.
passion in the president's
Basically saying, stop taking Tylenol. It's making everyone retarded.
voice. We've been hearing that since the inauguration. In fact, even before the inauguration, the president was upset about what he spoke to today. And so together with Secretary Kennedy, who's made it his life's work to address some of these challenges with autism, they challenged us. In fact, they were harsher than that. They wanted no silos to break down what the NIH would do, what the FDA would do, what CMS would do. They insisted that the physician leaders bust through the clutter because their agencies had the power if we didn't do what every other prior administration had done, which is to let people function within their siloed environments. Because of that, in historic fashion and a very accelerated manner, we have a response today to the autism crisis. It is the first of several chapters, but this is breaking news. You've heard some of it. The response to the autism crisis is going to continue to come to you under Secretary Kennedy's leadership, and the president wouldn't have it any other way, as you've heard. The FDA, based on NIH research, is approving prescription leucovorin for treatment of autistic children. Now, if you're following the script, there should be two questions that you have, two questions that should come to your mind. The first is, how will patients and parents get access to the treatment?
You Googled it. The reason why RFK's voice is like that is spasmodic dysphoria. Came up, a neurological disorder in his 40s. I do recall RFK Jr. saying he doesn't like the sound of his voice, and it breaks my heart. Oh yeah, it sucks. Yeah, his voice, it's like jarring, right? Like once you kind of understand, like I knew that something happened to him, and then his voice is like that, but he's, he's still a sharp guy, right? His voice is fucked up.
Tell you how. Over half of American children are covered by Medicaid and CHIP, government health insurance. Over half. Therefore, because they're covered in Medicaid and CHIP, upon this label change by Marty, state Medicaid programs in partnership with CMS will cover prescription leucovorin.
The UK has been researching Tylenol and environmental autism for a decade. There are definite links
Around the country.
Yeah, I'd love to see the science get released on it, because that's what they'll have. They'll put out like papers on this essentially, so we could look at them ourselves.
Have to go to a doctor to get a prescription because they know your child, they know you, and they know the medication. States will also have tools to monitor its use and ensure appropriate utilization. That's important for a bunch of reasons, because we want the right kids getting the right prescription medications. We believe private insurance companies will rapidly follow our lead if they have not already done so. And again, to make sure that this is safe and effective treatment, you need a physician to prescribe the medication because it's on prescription. Second big question. How are we going to collect clinical data to answer the big questions that the president's asking and the secretary insists that we offer? CMS is also issuing guidance to convene states and existing research networks to support NIH and FDA in their research efforts of prescription leucovorin, while also maintaining the privacy of all patients, all health information of our beneficiaries. Collecting real-world data, which is what many of you have been asking us to do in the community, is fast. It is life-saving, and we'll get answers based on what happens over the next few months with this approach. The aggressive approach, and it is aggressive, demanded by the president and by the secretary, have already identified risk factors and opened the door for the first FDA-recognized treatment pathway for autism. It is the first of its kind, and it wouldn't have happened without the leadership of the president and the secretary. The fivefold increased prevalence of autism over the past 25 years demands a rapid response. The average clinician, researcher, we spoke to many, thought it would take 5 years to get this data. Parents are unwilling to wait 5 years. The president is unwilling to wait 5 years for these results. So the president and the secretary are acting today with this tri-agency move. The administration.
Acetaminophen is the problem. Tylenol is only one company of many that uses it in their product. Got it. Yeah, the chemical. Tylenol is the brand, and they use that chemical compound in their medicine.
Bold actions investing in groundbreaking research.
Interesting.
Follow the science. They restore trust, which has been lacking, and they will change the trajectory for millions of American families. Mr. President, God bless you for being brave. So let me introduce Dr. Fink, who's acting administrator, and after Dr. Fink, we've got some wonderful women, Jackie and Amanda. If, I know it's going to be tough, but
Doc
if you make
Oz,
some
baby.
comments about this historic day. God bless you.
Bro, Doc Oz is on point. Like he is straight up politician now. That is crazy, dude. He just like fully accepted this role as what he's doing, and he's like, I don't know, just on point. Went up there, said his shit. Looks like he's being pretty aggressive with what he wants.
Thank you, Mr. President, for this opportunity to speak with all of you today.
Girls are talking now. We're skipping the Trump.
Mom.
We don't want to listen to the girls, right?
So I just want to say acetaminophen is basically Tylenol, essentially, because I noticed that term is used throughout this conference. So it's essentially Tylenol. And I just recommend strongly that you don't use Tylenol unless it's absolutely necessary. I understand it's maybe 10% of the women that are pregnant are, would perhaps be forced to use it. And that would mean you just can't tough it out. No matter what you do, you can't tough it out. So that's up to you and your doctor. But there's a very strong recommendation, maybe stronger from me than from the group.
That's right. Like and subscribe.
Because they're waiting for certain studies. I just want to say, I want to say it like it is. Don't take Tylenol. Don't take it. If you just can't, I mean, it's.
He says don't
fight
take
like
Tylenol.
hell not to take it.
Really?
There may be a point where you have to, and that you have to work out with yourself. So don't take Tylenol. Other things that we recommend, or certainly I do anyway, is. And it's so important to me to see the doctor 4 times or 5 times for a vaccine. Don't let them pump your baby up with the largest pile of stuff you've ever seen in your life going into the delicate little body of a baby, even if it's
Baby.
2 years, 3
I
years.
love the way he says baby. Baby. Oh, baby. The way he says that's so good.
There's 4 years, you just break it up into, I would say 5, but let's say 4 visits to the doctor instead of 1. And certain things I think you should do. We've already taken out and are in the process of taking out mercury and aluminum now. You know what mercury is. You know what aluminum is. Who the hell wants that pumped into a body? And there were
Libs are going to start overdosing on Tylenol now. That's what I said. Literally, like, we're going to see less righties using Tylenol and then more lefties using Tylenol. That's what's going to happen. What? Go ahead.
I was going to say, libs have been overdosing on Tylenol for years.
You would know. You are a lib.
Well,
both of them.
Yeah. Well, no, I
for a
wouldn't do
long
it.
time.
But yeah, it does happen.
But we're having them taken out. We're having them taken out of the vaccines. Hepatitis B, again, that's sexually transmitted. And we think you should wait. I think you should wait till 12. You know, I'm making these statements
It's either sexually transmitted or through needles, right?
from me. I'm not making them from these doctors because
for like needles, like I'd see, but like, I mean, how often is a baby around needles with hepatitis on it? You know, that's kind of a rare specific circumstance. So I guess it makes sense. You know, I'm not a doctor though, so I don't know.
when they talk about, you know, different results, different studies.
Bad for your liver. That's what I heard
talk about
with Tylenol.
A lot of common sense, and they have that too. They have that too a lot. But I recommend the hepatitis B. Take it at
12.
Sexually transmitted. You don't have to give it to the baby when the baby's 2 years old.
Baby.
And there are a lot of theories on that, but not when they're 12. It's not. Doesn't seem to be a problem at all. The MMR and the chickenpox. Chickenpox has already been broken out. It's a singular shot, but the MMR is not. And I've heard for years that there's a problem with it, but they say that there's no problem if you do each shot separately, not put together. So an MMR, go out and do it separately. Don't take Tylenol. Don't give Tylenol to the baby after the baby's born. Every time the baby gets a shot, the baby gets a shot. They say, here, take a cup of Tylenol. I've heard that for years. Take Tylenol. Don't take Tylenol. Don't have your baby take Tylenol.
Baby.
Now, Tylenol is fine for people that aren't pregnant, that aren't in the situation that we're talking about. One very specific situation. If you're pregnant, don't take Tylenol. When you have your baby, don't give your baby Tylenol at all, unless it's absolutely necessary. Don't do it. Break up your visits to the doctors. Break them up. Do it in 5 if you can. Now, it's inconvenient. It's inconvenient. Oh, you got to have to go back another year later. You're going to go back each year for 4 years, 5 years, 3 years. Just break it up. Break it up, because it's too much liquid. Too many different things are going into that baby at too big a number.
Does he have stock in Advil? Bro, I was thinking the same thing. I'm like, what did fucking Tylenol do to Trump, dude? They did something wrong, bro. They should have shut the fuck up. That's probably what happened. Tylenol should have shut the fuck up.
Of this thing, when you look at it, it's like 80 different vaccines and beyond vaccines, and 80. Then you give that to a little kid. I mean, I can tell you.
Archie, there should be a response from Tylenol. Do we have that in the docket? They actually no.
No.
All right, track that down. I did see it earlier. They actually preemptively put out a statement. So we're gonna, share both sides, of course. But yeah, there is a statement from Tylenol, so we'll check that out.
That I had a woman who worked for me, a beautiful, wonderful woman, worked in
Thanks for
Trump
following
Tower,
on Twitch.
and she had the most perfect child, beautiful, just perfect. And I remember this little blonde-haired boy running around the lobby of Trump Tower, so healthy and so vibrant. And I said, that's great. And one day I came in and she was crying her eyes out behind the counter. She worked at the front desk. She was crying her eyes out. I've never.
Johnson & Johnson is gay?
As much as I haven't seen anyone distraught.
Sounds gay. Like that sounds
Maybe
like
the worst COVID vaccine.
It sounds like docking.
She was.
Why would you call your company Johnson & Johnson? You're basically just saying your company name is docking.
Are you okay? What happened? My boy, I've lost my boy. What does that mean, your boy? My boy, you know him, sir. You've seen him grow up. He was so beautiful. And I took him for a vaccine, sir. And he developed this unbelievable, I think she said 107, 108.
Wiener and Wiener Incorporated.
Well beyond when this happens, it goes up to 106, 107,
That's funny.
108. We hear 105 and you're in trouble, but it just goes up to a level that you never hear.
I don't stream to Rumble, but I can. I have a Rumble. Maybe I should fuck with it and just turn off Kick. I mostly just focus on Twitch and YouTube, but I could do Rumble. They reached out to me and they partnered me and stuff over there. And we have been uploading a little bit over there, so we're starting to do that now. Yeah, maybe I will fuck with streaming on Rumble.
But it goes up very high, and it's fried. They get fried. She said, I took him. He developed an unbelievable temperature.
I'm saying I got something in my eye. I'll be back in a second.
And I've lost him, sir. He's gone. And then I saw the boy. It was so tragic to see. That was the following day. After the vaccine. And I've seen it 2 other times, and I think 3 other times, but 2 other times, where they go to the doctor and they get the vaccine, they get the shot. The kid is, badly.
He's lying. He's going to get some beans and toast. That fucking Brit, bro.
Gross.
Yeah, I know. Disgusting. Stan Price, you do realize that this is the most stupid crap a president has ever said, right? Like, this is the loony uncle at Thanksgiving. I don't give a fuck. I like listening to Trump.
Hurt. Let's be nice. Badly
Yeah.
hurt.
If he's talking,
And,
I want to listen. He's my
just do it.
favorite
Break it
president
up
of all
into
time.
5. Break
Funniest president. He's the content president, bro.
it up into 4. Break it up into 3 if you have to, but go to the doctor 4 times instead of once, or 5 times instead of once. And for some reason, they insist that you put it all into the body, and maybe that's the drug companies that make more money that way. Maybe it's the doctors because they don't want to be, doing this so much. Maybe it's the doctors. They get maybe more money. Who the hell knows what it is? Don't do it. Get them broken into.
Then you are a true Trumper. He loves people like you. He should invite me to the White House. That'd be fucking sick. I was wondering if I can get my politics channel big enough there to a point where I can actually go over there. I want to hold one of those Epstein file fucking marketing books, bro. It's like, phase 3, bro. Maybe I can make it there for phase 3.
The 4 or 5 visits. Do it 4 or 5. That means you have.
I bet I could do it. I could go big enough.
25% what you're putting into the baby's body. It can only help. And the other things I told you about, just
new video's doing good. Go see the new short. It's 15 minutes old. It's already at 60,000 views. Go check out the new short, guys.
Sometimes in life, with a lot of other things, you have to tough it out. Also, don't take Tylenol. Don't give Tylenol to the baby. When the baby's born, they throw it at you. Here, give them a couple of Tylenol. They give them a shot. They give them a vaccine. And every time they give.
Wait, he's selling stuff, bro? I want to buy it. I want to get one of those fucking Trump 2028 hats.
A vaccine, they're throwing Tylenol. And some of these babies, they're long born, and all of a sudden they're gone. And
I've seen them on that merch table. He loves showing off that merch table. Every time he shows it off, I'm like, bro, I want one of those. He sent a bunch to Gavin Newsom. Bro, you should send me one. Gavin Newsom doesn't want them. The baby.
It doesn't hurt not to do it.
Do you have any Epstein news? I don't have any updates on that quite yet. Yeah. Just whenever stuff comes out.
No downside at all. And break up MMR. Break it up. It's practically a known fact that if you break it up, you're not going to have a problem.
Bro, he talks for a while.
How bad MMR is as a combination.
Let me go to real time.
I certainly think that
this is real time. He's still going.
I think this is a different group.
We just skipped ahead 15 more minutes.
A lot of information. And that information, I mean, it's.
I'm gonna have to call it short on this particular thing. We have other stuff to cover. I'm gonna look at the docket that we have so far. Bro, that's not how you spell Tylenol, you fucking Archie.
It's because I've taken too much. My mum took Tylenol when I was pregnant, when I was in her belly, bro. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. That's my new excuse. Thank you, Trump.
Tylenol. That's how
Tylenol. It's how it sounds like it's spelled.
With an E, not Tylenol.
Tylenol.
You Brit.
Tylenol. The ones in yellow, like ones you don't have to watch. You can just read what it says.
Okay. Let's open. I'm gonna open it up and just kind of see what we got. Let's see. Trump on Tylenol. So these are your clips. Jimmy Kimmel coming back. Elon Musk and Charlie Kirk. So wait, is this whole thing?
Let me fix that.
Okay. You already know what I fucking say, bro. Is that the whole docket? The whole segment? No. I think here's what it is. Elon Musk and Trump are best friends again. Unless this is about the memorial. Is this about the memorial?
It's about the things that happen at the memorial.
Charlie Kirk memorial updates. Okay, got you. Yeah, do that then. Here, I'll do the other part. Boop.
Oh yeah, thank you.
Teamwork. There we go. All right. So you have Elon Musk, Charlie Kirk. Trump disagrees with Charlie. Don Jr. impersonating his dad. I saw that. Erika Kirk says she forgives the man. Line to get in the funeral. Tens of thousands of people singing worship. Democrat protesting outside. Also, I want to put the clip of Trump and Elon Musk holding hands. That was adorable.
Yeah, that's I got you in there actually. That's your tweet I got.
Oh, nice.
Right here.
Fantastic. Okay. Bro, we should do that more. I'll just upload some of these videos on my own Twitter and use them in the video so I can promote my Twitter in the videos.
100%.
Okay. What else happened? So wait, you have the that like woman screaming about the baby, right?
I hope your baby dies. That's right at the end. That's like you can show the difference. You can be like, here's the Republicans. They're singing for Charlie Kirk. They're being nice, and then outside of it, that lady's screaming, "I hope your baby dies." Yeah, that's fucking wild. So my opinion, and this is just for the live show. I might throw it into the video when I do it, but my opinion is like when people say shit like this, right? Like, or people are like
they, fucking Charlie Kirk, fuck Charlie Kirk, like fucking piece of shit. I'm glad he's dead. Stuff like whatever, like they want to say. It's actually a good thing that they say that because, like if we try and stop them from saying, like we should talk shit on what them saying and always point it out. The more they say it, the more we could point it out. And then what it's doing is it's causing people to flee the left. Like we were having record number of people, like even at the memorial, they had a voter registration there. So people can vote to be register as Republicans. So the more they say all that stuff, the stronger it makes the right. So if you're a righty and you like things the way they are, then like it's disgusting what they're saying, but man, are we making good use of them saying those things to because it's pushing moderate people to the right. Like the left is getting so absurd with the rhetoric. They're self-owning themselves, and it's like making it light work, bro. It's actually pretty wild. I can't believe they don't even understand what they're doing. They don't understand what it's causing. Like they're like stuck in their bubble. They don't understand just how many people they're pushing like to the right. And there's people that are lefties that have lefty ideals, but they're like, bro, there's no alignment here, and things do not make sense. So they're being like there's only one side that makes sense. I agree with you. When they're saying it on YouTube and Twitter, I know who to block them. I mean, yeah, I put it out there. So Archie found the video of the woman saying, "I hope your baby dies." The pregnant woman going into the Charlie Kirk memorial, right? I was like, hell yeah, bro. That's what I'm talking about, because we show that. All it does is it just strengthens the right. I was a lot more moderate after the Charlie Kirk thing happened. Like, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I've kind of changed my tune a little bit over the past couple of weeks. The whole Charlie Kirk thing, I'm just like, fuck it, bro. I guess I'm a little bit more righty now. I was like, I always say I lean right, but I'm kind of a fencer on things. But now I'm like, I'm a little bit more righty now. It's just kind of happened. And I'm not the only one. I texted my friend. I'm not religious. I'm not a Christian or anything like that. But I have a really good friend of mine. He is very religious. He's got a bunch of kids, and he goes to church every Sunday. He's a great dad, works hard, great family, and everything like that. And I asked him, I was like, yo, church the past couple weeks, how many people were there? And he's like, bro, I've never seen this many people at my church ever. And I think that that's what's happening across the nation right now. So like, the more they do this shit, the more they say these things. Like, and I'm not religious, but I support people going to church. I even offered up, girl, I'll go, because I've gone to church many times just to hang out with a friend, and everyone's really nice at church and stuff. I don't like worship or anything, but I just be respectful and hang out. And everyone's always really nice. There's always people, like if they find out I'm not a believer, there's people will push a little bit on it, but it's all right. I'm in their turf. Yeah, I was like, it's just interesting. I was actually thinking, like, bro, let me go with you, and I just want to see it for myself. I was thinking about maybe I can get some photos if they'll let me and stuff like that, and just show it on the show. Like, bro, I went to a church, and the amount of people that are going are insane. Like, it is crazy. What happened is, like, the country is going to get, like, religion was kind of on the way down over the past, like, especially 15, 20 years. It's just been kind of declining. And then right now, I think we're going to see this huge spike of believers. People going to church and believe in Christian beliefs and stuff like that. It's all about community. Yeah, bro. I like that part. I'm all about that. I have nothing against Christians. I'm personally not a believer, but I don't try and tell anyone else that they're wrong or anything. In fact, I just go and enjoy their company. I have a lot of Christian friends. I have a lot of friends that are all over the fucking place. But yeah, like no, I'm a big supporter of it. There's these communities, these Christian communities. They don't have fucking problems like a lot of other places. It's pretty legit. These are really nice, well-structured communities with people having everyone's really nice. They don't have a whole lot of problems all the time. All right. What else we got? LGB is breaking up with TQIA plus. Jesus Christ, there's more. What's the IA?
I don't even know what that stands for. I just know it exists.
Okay. Right on.
It's part of the plus mostly.
I'll do a short on this. This is one short I'll shoot for Gonzo. For sure. Yeah. Okay. That's going to be a good one. Maybe
I'm trying to find a tweet about the Tylenol statement. I've only found news articles about it. Like, no one's... Every time I type put in Tylenol statement, it's just crowded by Trump stuff.
Okay. Tylenol A new follower. Tylenol. Autism response.
Oh wait, I found something.
Okay. Right when I start having to do it, then you find it. Okay.
Well, I found someone talking about it, not a tweet.
Gurkash, thanks for the prime, buddy. I appreciate you. We get some music going on again here. Let's get this going. I'm going to shoot the docket here in a minute. I just want to make sure it's all good to go, get my mind wrapped around it. And I'm going to try and shoot it 30 to 40 minutes. Okay, I'm just going to make it nice and tight for you. But I think the LGB is a big topic. I know that you and I disagree on this, but I appreciate you putting this together because I want to talk about it. It's a big topic.
I mean, I disagree with it less and less. If they were trying to kick trans people out of the LGBT, then I would disagree with that, because they built that movement as much as the LGB did. But the fact they're making their own movement because of the trans group community is dragging them down, I can understand that.
Right on. At least, yeah, that's what I always say. Like, at least see if you can you don't have to agree, just understand where someone's coming from. That's what I do with lefties all the time. I can understand where they're coming from, why I don't think what they're thinking, but I can understand why they're thinking certain things. You know, I do it with a lot of the extreme righties. I don't agree with them. They're way extreme, but I can understand where they're coming from, why they think it. I could think that it's a bad thing that they think something, but I can understand why. Gurkesh, I think that guy left. Yeah, I said something along the lines of like, yeah, just let these guys say this crazy shit because we just use it as ammo and it makes us stronger. I think he didn't really have anything to say about it. I wasn't reading his things out loud, but I think that kind of got to him a little bit. Hell yeah, GoldenEye theme. That's what's up. What's up, Imperial Red? I'm gonna talk to chat a little bit here. We got James Bong in the chat once again. Welcome back, all you beautiful patriots. I love that, dude. I love it.
You mind if I go quickly make a tea?
Go ahead, British motherfucker.
Right, I need that.
Can I get some tea?
My productivity.
I want some British tea.
Sure.
Yeah, you're gonna have to make me some.
Sure.
If it just tastes like normal, if it's not the most amazing tea I've ever had, when you make me tea, I'm gonna call bullshit. If it just tastes like fucking normal tea, then I'm just gonna be like, what the fuck? Better be good.
It's not normal, but it is better. We've been doing it for years. We know how to do it, bruh. We know how to do tea.
Trying to understand the roots of MAGA ideology is a fool's errand. I mean, no, it's not. I can understand so many different people's perspectives. You're just choosing not to. And that's whatever. Do whatever you want, dude. I don't care. I'm not trying to tell you how to see things. I'll say how I see things. And I do make an effort to try and understand all types of people's perspectives. Especially when there's a lot of people following. If there's a big like movement behind something, there's a lot of people. Even if it's something I disagree with, I just kind of look at it and be like, so how do these people see it? That's not impossible to do, and you can just do it so you can understand. Like this, I do it so I can understand my opponent, right? It's like what's foolish is to not understand your enemy. That's foolish. Then we just beat you because you don't even understand where we're coming from, and we know where you're coming from, so we just beat you. Yeah, so I mean, I don't know, you want to be more competitive, maybe understand your opponent. Duh. Let's see here. LGB is breaking up with TQIA. We have that. Turn Point Units, TPUSA is resuming campus tour with new hosts. UK police attempt to confiscate phone off a teen. Interesting. Nose ring theory confirmed. Okay, I want to add statement from that police department because they did release a statement. So I'll have Archie fill that in. Nose ring theory confirmed. Bridget provides photos proving she is a woman. Trump responds to investigating transgender extremism. Performers in Chicago show Trump getting disemboweled on stage. I might pull this one just in case. I don't know. We might get in trouble for it. It's just like a pinata thing that they're doing on stage. It's probably going to be fine. America is finished and it's Bonnie Blue. There we go. There was one other funny thing. You have a valid point. Dems need to get more competitive and convincing. I'm just trying to be helpful. Thank you for hearing me out, actually. There you go. My only point, even MAGA types don't know why they like Trump, hence locating their reasons is difficult. People know why they like Trump, dude. And it's very simple. Like there's a lot of different reasons, but like if you want to generalize it, people like Trump because fuck you. You know what I mean? Like it's super simple, right? So like if we're looking, that's what like a lot of people are like annoyed. Holy fuck. We just got 10 gift subs from Gurkash. Thank you very much. Yo, congratulations, Andy AK Slim, Who Got Beef, Renalyn, Queso, Gonzo the producer, Smashin', It's Joy, Cooper Austin, Captain Ambrose Fox, Imperial Red. There we go. Those are all very deserving people of subs. Thank you very much, my friend. Sick. That's fucking awesome, dude. Shit, dude, how many subs we got now? I got 22. We got 22 subs now. That's fucking dope. Let's go. Yeah, like I mean, it's easy to it is easy to understand MAGA. You just don't like MAGA, so you're blocking it out. But it is possible to understand MAGA. You don't have to agree. You can just understand where they're coming from, and that'll make you more competitive with MAGA if you know you want to campaign against it, you know, then understanding the opponent. Way to go, you know what I'm saying? Hell yeah, bro. Look at that. It looks sick. You've been in my YouTube shorts for a long time. I just saw you were live for a first time catching live. Well, thank you very much for stopping by and showing the love, hooking up the community. We all appreciate it. Exactly, bro. People like him, for the most part, asinine reasons, but whatever. America is filled with insanity. Why not Trump as president? Thanks for indulging. Take care. Take care, dude. Thanks for hanging out and being reasonable with my response. That was pretty cool. I always appreciate that. Always appreciate that. I'm gonna take some inspiration from Charlie Kirk, and you know, like be even nice, because I've always been really nice to the lefties in the chat, as long as they're not being a dick, right? But I want to, you know, I mean, I'd never really watched a whole lot of him before, but he really did set a good example of being polite when people are talking to you, and I like that. All right, here we go. Let's open up this docket. Let's get this ready to go. Let's get these segmented out, and then we're gonna shoot the video. While I'm shooting the video, you guys are free to, you know, say whatever you want in the chat, comment on the things that are going on, and if I see something that's really useful, I'll comment on it for the video. Otherwise, all your comments will be in the chat part underneath my name, where you get, or my face, where you guys can see right there. Tylenol Autism. Tylenol Autism. There we go. That segment is built out. New follower. Race Chunder, or Race Tuned. Thank you very much. Also, we got some other followers too. It was Rippity followed. Thank you, Rippity. I appreciate that. Oh yeah, dude. Come on. If you guys like Twitch, I'm on Twitch and YouTube. Whatever your preference is. I'll probably start doing Rumble. Someone, you know, I do have like a Rumble. They reached out to me years ago before I ever did anything political. I was just doing funny videos, and they were like, "Hey man, we'll give you a partnered Rumble page that pre-monetized everything." But I took it, but I haven't really done well over there. But maybe with my politics stuff, it'll do better. They featured me a few times. One more thing, you are pulling that shirt like a beast, adds to the laid back vibe of the room. Thanks, man. This was my dad's old company, Samson Exhaust. It's now sold, which is a good thing. But yeah. My dad, he would always cut his sleeves and the necks off his shirts. So I kind of stole his style for my style as a YouTuber, for my YouTube look. And he used to do the beard. Yeah, I'm basically just stealing my dad's old biker look for my YouTuber look. And I've just fully adopted it. This is how I look now. So thank you very much. Oh yeah. Okay, here we go. Jimmy Kimmel's coming back, which I think is a good thing. I know a lot of you righties, you're not gonna like it, because fuck Jimmy Kimmel. Like, we'll go over it. Emotionally, I agree with you, but it's the right thing to do to let the guy just talk, you know. Also, it seems like there's an arrangement that's been made between him and ABC. So it's, you know, the private company and the guy, they have an agreement. I think that Jimmy Kimmel is going to he just has to agree not to like talk about Charlie Kirk's stuff or something. I don't know. They have some sort of agreement where they just don't want him crossing any lines of something. But I'm pretty sure him coming back is going to get epic numbers. We're going to see this. His show getting shut down is going to be the best thing that ever happened to his show. That's what I'm expecting to happen. He's going to, all the lefties are going to watch Jimmy Kimmel when he comes back. And it's going to send a big message. Let's see here. Charlie Kirk Memorial. There we go. All right, let's do LGB. Dozer Chan, what's up, man? I see you in the chat. LGB is breaking up. Here we go. TPUSA new tour. New TPUSA tour. UK police. Archie, are you back? UK police. New follower. Anxiety. Video undead. That's what it is. Thank you very much. Welcome aboard. Thanks for the follow. Yeah, guys, feel free to follow over on Twitch. When I do my gaming, I mostly just stream on Twitch. I might stream my gaming on my YouTube channel here again soon. We'll see what's up. Nose ring theory. Here we go. Nose ring theory. Be shooting this video very soon. These are the videos for the new clip channel. So the new clip channel, we're still trying to figure out exactly how we want to go it, but the current idea is that when I'm building the docket and talking about these things, if there's any good clippable moments and stuff from before I shoot the video part, those can go on the clips channel, turn it into shorts and stuff like that. And then this video that I'm putting together right now is going to be on the this is going to be on the Stamp Price channel. Bridget Macron. Man. I'll just call it that just for memes. Trump response to investigating transgender. Okay, here we go. Trump trans extremism. Never thought I'd see the day where like there's actually a legit pattern of trans extremism. That's wild to me. Wasn't expecting that. I thought they would be all peaceful for a long time, but no, it went the way I did not expect. Oh, okay, here we go. Trump killing fantasies. People are going nuts. Makes them feel better. Whatever, dude. Freedom of speech, you know what I'm saying? America's finished. Oh yeah, here we go. America is finished. This is gonna be so funny. And one more funny thing to end the video on. Well, I don't want to spoil it for you guys. I don't want to spoil it, but it's the ending thing is going to be really funny for the video. Here we go. It's honey blue. That's all I'll say. All right. We have our docket put together. Let me. Yo, Pixel Rat oh fuck. Video Undead with 5 gift subs. Yo, you guys are going nuts today. Video Undead gifted a sub to Gmob King, Alazi Orange Cat, Dozer Chan, Reno Las Vegas, and Pixel Rat. All very deserving people. Thank you very much for hooking up the community, my friend. Stan gave Archie a sock. He's free. Yeah, if I let him go take a tea break, he'll be gone for like 8 hours. If you give him a tea break, that means something. That doesn't mean he's gonna go heat up some water and put a tea bag in there. He's gonna be gone for a minute. Okay. I think I'm ready to do this video. Video Undead, thanks again, my friend. We all appreciate you. Gaming streams over on Twitch. If you guys like that, I'll probably do a gaming stream after. So I'm gonna end my stream. I need to shoot some other stuff for Gonzo. He's patiently waiting for me. Then I'm gonna, so he can get out of here for the day. Then I gotta shoot some other videos for tomorrow that he'll be editing, and then I can go live again this evening and play some games. That's what I'll do over on Twitch today. All right. I think I'm gonna shoot this video. I think it's ready to go. Let me just take a look at the order of things here. Let's see, autism thing. Okay. All right, let's do this. I'm just gonna shoot the video. I'm just gonna leave the chat up on this right here, even though Archie said not to. I'm gonna try something different today. Oh, I got a text from my Christian friend who asked if I can go to church with him just to check it out. There we go. I just wanted to go scope it out and see. I'm not trying to get converted, you know. I just wanted to go see the record numbers at church right now for my own eyes, so I could talk about it on my show. And also just support my friend. You know, he's a big believer in the Christian religion, and he's a really nice guy. Okay. Let's start this video, shall we? So once again, we're shooting a YouTube video, so I'm going to be talking a little bit differently for the video. But if you guys have anything interesting you want to throw in, your chats will be in the video. And if there's something cool to comment on, whether maybe you're talking shit, tell me I'm wrong. I don't know. Fucking just say whatever you want. And if it's interesting and useful for the video, if I can realize that in the moment, I will definitely be doing it. Okay, here we go. Let's do this.
Wait, 1 second. Does that mean the intro is going to be different, not the zoom ins? Or are we going to keep the zoom ins?
We're doing the zoom. Yeah, we're doing the thing. Yeah, do the zoom ins. It's fine.
Okay, fair
But
enough.
if we have a chat, it just immediately shows that this was done live. And I just wanted to try that for today. Damn, dude, you're back early. I thought you were going to be gone like 3 more hours for your tea break.
No, sorry.
No, I'm not criticizing. I'm just trying to understand British people. So like when British people say they're going on a tea break, that means they're going to be gone a minute. Right?
Well, no, I mean, no, not really. I was just gonna go get a tea, but I got, yeah, I left it brewing for a little bit. The longer you leave a tea brewing, the better it is.
Yeah. You got to make that, that tea water.
Mm-hmm. That plant water.
Plant water. Thanks once again, Video Undead. Appreciate it, bro. We got like 15 gift subs on Twitch, which is crazy.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah, we're at like, I've got like, we got 27 subscribers now. How about that?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Bro, and Video Undead just subbed 6 months in advance. That's crazy. Thank you very much. That's badass. Okay, hold on. I'm going to go indulge myself real quick. I'm going to come back and then do this video. Thank you very much, homies. 6 months advance. Actually, I want to tell you guys a story before I go. I went to the Angels game. This weekend. It was Angels versus Rockies here in Denver, and I haven't gone to a baseball game in a long time. I went there, and one of you guys that watches my politics stuff, which is my smallest channel, my gaming and my comedy channel, way bigger. Okay, way bigger. One of you guys that watches my new politics stuff that's been popping off. Like I'll show you guys. We're getting ridiculous amounts of views. Look at this. Here's a video right now. Look at this video. This video is getting 243 views an hour. Like, it's absolutely going insane. I should have did a call to action at the end of this and I totally forgot. Oh well. But yeah, so we're like popping off with shorts with politics stuff, and somebody found me at the ball game. They're like, "You're the YouTube guy," and I mean, I do pretty good on YouTube. I get noticed often. And I was like, "Oh yeah, I am." I'm like, "What videos do you watch?" And he's like, "I like the stuff you're saying." I don't think he knows I even have a gaming and other channel. He doesn't know about like the comedy. He doesn't know about my bigger channels. He knows the politics one. He's like, "I like what you're saying. We need more people like you saying stuff. There's not enough of them saying it like that." And it was just the coolest fucking thing. I wanted to share that with you guys because I'm never going to forget that. It was super validating. And I've been hearing this a lot. People have been texting me and they're like, we like what you're saying. And like just people I don't really even talk to that much, but I'm just getting people are tuning in that even know me and they're watching and listening and they think I'm being pretty fair and reasonable and it's a breath of fresh air for them. I feel pretty motivated. I'm going to keep doing this. All right. I'll be right back. And then we're going to shoot this video.
He's got the black lung, guys. Stan never skips leg days. You should see him hitting the squats, Renola Vegas. You don't know what you're on about. I was with this guy. Spent the day with him, and he was hitting a squat like he was hitting squats once every hour. He's on his shit, bro. Every day is leg day for Stan. Look at him go. Come on. 10 more reps.
No! Fuck! No, I'll do some. I should do those on the stream. I'll do them for fun. I'll set up some sort of like sub goal thing or whatever. Like I have to do so much of something. I used to do that in the past, and I actually got in pretty decent shape because people were punishing me before TwitchCon. All right, let's shoot the video. New stream marker. Yeah, what? She works right next to me. She helps me find all the get permission for all the videos. All right, let's do this. We're doing Tylenol, Autism, Jimmy Kimmel, Charlie Kirk. All right, cool. Those are the big ones. I'll do Jimmy Kimmel third. Trump has announced that Tylenol is the cause of autism. There was a massive Charlie Kirk memorial this weekend where the most powerful people in the world showed up. Where the most powerful people in the country showed up. And Jimmy Kimmel is getting his show back. We have these stories and so much more. This is your daily injection of political crack. Let's go. Awesome. All right, let's do the first thing. We're doing this, boys and girls. You're here live. Live while it happens. Oh, wait, this is the wrong thing. We need to go Tylenol. Breaking news, the Trump administration recommends against using Tylenol during pregnancy, linking it to autism.
Be very careful with what he says, and he should, but I'm not so careful with what I say. But you have certain groups, the Amish as an example, they have essentially no autism. First, effective immediately, the FDA will be notifying physicians that the use of well, let's see how we say that. Acetaminophen.
I can't fucking say that shit either, but he also is the president. He should have practiced first.
Acetaminophen. Is that okay? Which is basically commonly known as Tylenol during pregnancy, can be associated with a very increased risk of autism. So taking Tylenol is not good. All right, I'll say it. It's not good.
Let's move on to the next thing. Trying to go fast. 30 to 40 minutes. Trying to shoot this fast for Archie. Here we go. Trump goes on to say there are certain groups of people that don't take vaccines and don't take any pills that have no autism. Is that a correct statement? RFK said, okay, hold on. Trump goes on to say that there are certain groups of people that don't take vaccines and they don't have autism.
Because when you go from 20,000 to 10,000 and then you go to 12, you know there's something artificial. They're taking something. And by the way, I think I can say that there are certain groups of people that don't take vaccines and don't take any pills that have no autism. That have no autism. Does that tell you something? That's currently, is that a correct statement, by the way?
There are some studies that suggest that, yeah, with the Amish, for example.
The Amish, yeah, virtually. I heard none. See, Bobby wants to be very careful with what he says, and he should, but I'm not so careful with what.
That's an interesting data point. So if the Amish don't have retarded people as much as everyone else, then obviously you can deduce that there's something that we're taking that's making us retarded. What is it? There's got to be something, because like they've been saying, I mean, there's a lot more autism now than there was before. Like astronomically different. So there's got to be something. It could be what they're saying. I don't know. I'm not an expert. You guys are on your own. You're going to have to figure out what the answers here on your own. Go talk to your doctor. That's what I say. But if we're just kind of trying to deduce here, right? Like if autism has been skyrocketing, but it's not happening with Amish people, if that's factually true, I think that's a good data point. What are they not taking that we are that's causing us to be retarded? President Trump to mothers, do not let them pump your child full of vaccines. You know, I mean, this is an issue. This is a splitting issue. I'll just say that. Here we go.
And it's so important to me to see the doctor 4 times or 5 times for a vaccine. Don't let them pump your baby up with the largest pile of stuff you've ever seen in your life going into the delicate little body of a baby, even if it's 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. You just break it up into, I would say 5, but let's say 4 visits to the doctor instead of 1. And certain things I think you should do. We've already taken out and are in the process of taking out mercury and aluminum now. You know what mercury is. You know what aluminum is. Who the hell wants that pumped into a body? Whoa, my bad. And
hold on, I fucked up. Give me a second, boys. I clicked the wrong goddamn thing. Let me back this up. Archie, you're going to have to fix that. Sorry, buddy.
And there were rumors about both of them for a long time, but we're having them taken out. We're having them taken out of the vaccines. Hepatitis B, again, that's sexually transmitted, and it's so important to me.
I'm just, I need to add something real quick. It's just a quick stream thing. I'm putting my alerts above my head. There we go. So now we could see alerts on screen when something happens. All right, moving on to the next tab. RFK Jr. reveals Tylenol use doesn't just have links to autism, but ADHD and liver toxicity in children as well. I've heard of liver. This is kind of well known. ADHD and autism, I mean, those are kind of like on a spectrum together in some ways, aren't they? Again, I'm not an expert. Go talk to your doctor.
Important findings from our autism work that are vital for parents to know as they make these decisions. First, HHS will act on acetaminophen. The FDA is responding to clinical and laboratory studies.
Really good point in the chat that I want to bring up, that Amish people don't report things to the government. 100% they don't report things to the government. Archie's also saying, like, yeah, there's no way they're going to report autism. Right. So that's going to affect the numbers unless we have some sort of method to get in there and to like get the actual data. That is a very good point to consider about the Amish thing. Thank you for saying that.
It suggests a potential association between acetaminophen use during pregnancy and adverse neurodevelopmental outcomes, including later diagnosis for ADHD and autism. Scientists have proposed biological mechanisms linking prenatal acetaminophen exposure to altered brain development. We have also evaluated the contrary studies that show no association. Today, the FDA will issue a physician's notice about the risk of acetaminophen during pregnancy and begin the process to initiate a safety label change.
Editor note for Archie, can you please subtitle RFK? I'm not trying to be disrespectful to the man, but it'll just make him a whole lot easier to understand for the audience when we do the video. Thank you very much. Moving on. It has been revealed that President Trump is devoting an additional $50 million to studying the cases of autism and is establishing the Autism Data Science Initiative within the NIH. I think that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Let's figure out what's going on. I'm not against this at all. This is something I'd like to throw money at. I think this is a good thing. Other people are not going to like it just because it's Trump doing it. But set that aside for a second. Let's say that it was somebody that you do like that's doing it. Would you agree then? Should we invest in studying this? You know, let's say we're, split universe. Now it's Kamala Harris. She's the president and she's doing the same thing. Would you be cool with it? I would still be cool with it. If I heard Kamala Harris saying, we're going to put $50 million into studying for autism, I would be like, all right, I don't like you, but that sounds good. In the last 22 years, autism rates among children have increased nearly 400%. That is crazy. Autism rates amongst children by age 8. Prevalence of autism increased nearly 400% in 22 years, 1 in 150 to 1 in 31, 2000 to 2022. That is crazy. I mean, we've all seen it. We all see it. It's more common than ever. It was when I was a kid, this was way more rare. And now, it just seems all the kids are dumb, dude. Tylenol's parent company released a statement. Trump admin prepares to drop a report link. Oh, yeah. So Tylenol put out a statement before Trump made his announcement today. So they were aware of what was going to go down. That just makes things kind of weird to me. It makes me question what the hell is going on.
And then later today, the Trump administration expected to make a major announcement, drawing a link between autism and the use of Tylenol during pregnancy. President Trump hinting the drug could increase the risk of autism. But the owner of Tylenol disagrees, saying, quote, we believe independent sound science clearly shows that taking acetaminophen does not cause autism. We strongly disagree with any suggestion otherwise and are deeply concerned with the health risks that this poses for expecting mothers.
All right, that's their response. Very simple. Now we're going to have to wait and see what happens from here. In other news, there was a funeral this weekend for somebody some of you may know as Charlie Kirk, but it wasn't really a funeral. It was it was very religious, so there was that, but it was a big celebration of the man's life. We had some reconciliations going on. This is an interesting story. Here's what Elon Musk had to say about, I wish we had a better video. This one's from the side. I may still have that saved. Let me go to my bookmarks real quick. So I have that one, but I swear I found another one. Oh, did I not save it? Fuck. All right, well, we're just going to use it then. Elon Musk was there. Here's what he had to say about Charlie. Elon Musk was there. Here's what he had to say about Charlie Kirk.
Thank you very much. Well, Charlie was someone who believed in dialogue, in open debate. He was a man of ideas. He spoke eloquently. He basically never even raised his voice. He was a man of peace.
A new follower.
And now he's been murdered in cold blood.
Him personally?
Yes, of course. We met many times.
How was
I quoted his observation. I quoted 20 parts from part of that.
Why was he killed?
He was killed because his voice made a difference. Because he was showing people the light. And he was killed by the dark.
That was pretty profound. That was pretty. He has zingers, bro. Elon Musk has zingers all the time. He's a zinger guy. Editor's note for Archie. I think you're going to have to segregate this segment, put it in the CapCut, use their AI tools to lower the background music and up his vocals. If you need help with that, let me know. I will show you how to do it if you don't know how to do that. But that 100% needs to be done for that clip. A lot of people spoke at Charlie Kirk's memorial. You know what? There's not enough here. Hold on. There's more that I want to find. Fuck, I have to do this for the video. Sorry, here. Let me think here. Now let's open up a new tab. Let me go full screen. I need to pull up I want to show the size. Size of memorial Charlie Kirk. There we go. Okay. A lot of people showed up to this memorial. Look how many people are in just this arena right here. And they ended up having to use 2 arenas because there were so many people. I think one could fit like 60 something thousand, but they may have got it to 70. And then there was another arena right next to it that had 2,000 people in it, or 20,000 people in it. And then there was thousands of people outside. It was absolutely an insane turnout. There's so many people that showed up for this. This is such a big movement. This is like it's crazy how many people showed up for this. Like, look at that. That like every seat is taken in this place, completely filled up. A lot of people were there, including Trump. And he said where he disagrees with Charlie Kirk.
Truly was. He was a missionary with a noble spirit and a great, great purpose. He did not hate his opponents. He wanted the best for them. That's where I disagreed with Charlie. I hate my opponent, and I don't want the best for them. I'm sorry. I am sorry, Erika. But now Erika can talk to me and the whole group, and maybe they can convince me that that's not right, but I can't stand my opponent. Charlie's angry. Looking down, he's angry at me now. He wasn't interested in demonizing anyone. He was interested in persuading everyone to the ideas and principles he believed were good, right, and true.
I love that about Trump. I mean, I disagree. I think, we got to be nice, but not to the people that aren't being nice. And we don't have to like them. People that aren't being nice, we don't have to like them. You don't have to be nice to them. Fuck those motherfuckers. That's where I sort of agree. But if people are being nice, then we should be nice too. If someone's willing to hear you out, you should hear them out. Donald Trump Jr. did an impersonation of his dad. It was actually pretty good.
Seeing me on social media knows I'm far more likely to crack a joke or get myself in trouble for posting some grossly inappropriate memes than I am to shed a tear. I know this because I've even gotten the call from that guy a couple times. Don.
That's Dana White? That's sick.
You're getting a little aggressive on social media, Don. Relax.
That's funny. That's pretty good. And one of the most interesting things to happen is that Erika Kirk says that she forgives the man who killed her husband.
Father, forgive them, for they not know what they do. That man, that young man, I forgive him.
I don't. But I understand. Bro, everyone's balling. Shit, bro. Who cutting onions? What the fuck? Brittany, stop cutting onions over there. I'm trying to do a video. Jesus Christ. Everyone's balling in there. It did get pretty religious. I think that we're gonna see the highest growth of Christianity in our country ever after this. Record number of people are going to church. Here's they all singing. Things are starting to change. I don't think that the lefties expected this. Yeah, killing Charlie Kirk and then dancing on his grave did not have the effect people expected. They thought it was going to tilt the other side. No. All they did was make the righties more religious. Opposite effect. Fucking, ineffective Pokemon attack. How does that go? It was ineffective. Stuff like this is what I'm talking about. Here's a woman. She's protesting outside the State Farm Arena where the memorial is. and she tells this pregnant woman, I hope your baby dies. Yeah, all this does is make more people not want to associate with your side.
Period. She said, oh my God, that was
I mean, that's what I feel, right? Don't do that. Exactly. Yeah, don't touch her, though. Leave her alone. That's what she wants.
I can't believe she just said that.
She deserves it. She deserves a big fucking... What a disgusting piece of shit human being. Terrible. What the hell is wrong with these people? This is what this does. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. This right here, what she is doing is causing this. The lefties are being so stupid. Right? They're just giving away the store. Look what you are causing. Yeah, you're not going to beat this. No fucking way. You are uniting the right, bro. They're like, and I think it's a great thing. It's a great thing. Yeah, let them keep doing this, and then it strengthens this. So obvious. How do these people not see this? How do they not understand? So stupid. Here's another good thing that came at the Charlie Kirk Memorial. Look at this. Watch who comes to sit down next to Trump. That's right. Holy shit. They just became best friends again. Oh my God. Dana, what's up? Look at him. Oh, you pat on the knee. Love it. Best friends once again. Watch this, watch this, watch this right here. Hold on. Watch this. Watch Trump's hand. Would you get it in this clip? I think we do. Yep. There it is. There it is. Yeah. We back. We are back, baby. I wonder if like they don't realize dancing on the grave of Charlie Kirk made Trump and Elon get back together again. It's like the biggest L. Bro, this guy that assassinated Charlie Kirk because of some stupid low-level issue that he has with the man. Now he's just amplified the right and their beliefs by times 10,000. And now he's going to be executed. Like he just made it worse he made it worse for his cause. And now he's going to get executed. It's the biggest L of the century. And here's what Trump had to say about Elon coming over to say hi.
You and Elon back together. Is that true?
Yeah.
Well, Elon came over and said hello. No, it's nothing to do with that. I thought it was nice. He came over, we had a little conversation. We had a very good relationship, but it was nice that he came over. Dana White was there, the great Dana White.
I love the way he talks about his friend Dana. All right, let's get through the rest of this. In other news, Jimmy Kimmel is getting back on the air. ABC says he'll resume Tuesday. Statement on Jimmy Kimmel Live from the Walt Disney Company. The Walt Disney Company issued the following statement today regarding Jimmy Kimmel Live. Last Wednesday, we made the decision to suspend production on the show to avoid further inflaming a tense situation at an emotional moment for our country. It is a decision we made because we felt some of the comments were ill-timed and thus insensitive. We have spent the last days having thoughtful conversations with Jimmy, and after those conversations, we reached the decision to return the show on Tuesday. Do we have the thing where they lost a ton of money? Oh, yeah. So here's what happened after Jimmy Kimmel was fired. Disney lost nearly $4 billion in 3 days. So that might have a big thing to do with all this. Also, they probably had a conversation, right? Because the word on the street is that Jimmy had some more things he was going to say the night that he got fired and they didn't air a show, and he was going to go double down on some Charlie Kirk things, right? It is said, or it's alleged that FCC had something to do with like pressuring them or something like that. I don't know if that's true or not. If it is, I disagree with that. If it's not true, then a company can do whatever it fucking wants with its shows. assume they had some sort of they have some sort of agreement, like, you know, they're like, Jimmy, don't dance in Charlie Kirk's grave, and we good. And please come back because we're losing money. Over 400 Hollywood stars are calling out Disney for suspending Jimmy Kimmel. Yeah, so this was like basically all of entertainment went up against Disney, and Disney is entertainment. That's what they do. And if all the people involved in entertainment are like, fuck you, that's going to cost them. So I could, the pressure from the lefties being mad about Jimmy actually seems to have worked. Now, here's something that's interesting. After Jimmy Kimmel was fired, somebody shot up an ABC building. You can see it's boarded up right here. And then they found this guy and arrested him. But then they let him go. He has been arrested again, from what I understand. But yes, he actually ended up getting let go originally, which is weird. And here's a really good point that Tim Pool made that I want to talk. This is how I want to end this topic, this update, is when Jimmy comes back, his ratings will be massive. He will become the most valuable liberal personality. I agree with this. Yeah, he's gonna so by getting rid of him, he got martyred as well. Okay, for the lefties, they need a martyr right now, right? They're desperately wanting one, and now they have one with Jimmy, and the ratings will be massive. It's going to revive his show, and lots of the lefties are going to watch it to stick it to the righties, right? So it's having the effect they wanted. In other news, LGB, TQ, what's the other ones? They're splitting up. LGB just wants to be by themselves. This is an interesting development. I think there's a lot of tension in the world around all of LGBTQ and the LGB, was it lesbian, gay, bi, right? These sexualities, they're like, you know what? They're getting dragged with it, even though they're not really part of the trans issue necessarily. So they've a lot of people in the LGB movement are deciding to distance themselves from trans and the other stuff. Let's hear it out.
Declaramos independência LGB porque tudo bem meninos gostarem de bonecas e meninas odiarem vestidos.
We are declaring our independence because we're tired of people who aren't lesbian, gay or bisexual speaking for us in our name.
Vi bryter oss loss för att homo- och bisexuella har olika åsikter, men HBTQI är ett åsiktspaket.
女同性恋和男同性恋逐渐失去立足之地，因此我们在此宣告 LGB 正式独立。
Обявяваме независимост на ЛГБ общността, защото еднополовите връзки се нуждаят от правен статут навсякъде.
Declaramos la independencia LGB porque los derechos que tanto nos ha costado conseguir están siendo amenazados por la...
Their rights are being threatened by gender ideology issues. That's basically it. I agree with this 100%. I totally agree with this.
Identidad de género.
The LGB is declaring independence because being a feminine man doesn't make you a female.
Parce que les espaces lesbiens accueillent désormais des hommes.
We're declaring...
Yeah, they don't want men in the lesbian spaces. Like, these are actual issues of real people, and I can understand this perspective completely, and I even kind of agree with it just because of there's baggage that's coming with it. Like, it's affecting their lives, and LGB movement was what it was for the longest time. The TQ got added later on. So originally, it was just LGB, and they worked really hard to establish this space. Then they added the TQ and they came in and it fucking destroyed the space. Now, I'm not against the trans movement having their rights and places in this world. I'm not against those types of things, okay? But I do, it does make sense to me, just strategically, for the LGBT movement to be its own thing, so they're not being dragged down by extremism from a certain group right now in history.
LGB independence because we've had enough of pronouns.
Porque homens não podem ser lésbicas.
Porque los derechos de los homosexuales no están en contra de los derechos de las mujeres.
Omdat wij graag gendernorms lopen, niet onze lichamen.
Dichiariamo l'indipendenza LGB perché ci siamo stufati.
Vi løsriver oss fordi jenter skal kunne bryte med stereotypiske kjønnsroller uten å tro at de må endre på kroppene sine.
Nous déclarons notre indépendance lesbienne, gay et bisexuelle parce que dans 64 pays du monde.
That's crazy. I never thought I would see something like this. Yeah, we should totally do this as a short. All right. Here is Jeffree Star. I think Jeffree Star is just gay, not trans. Although, you know, it's hard to tell sometimes, right? It's like, what is going on? But no, this is Jeffree Star says LGB is separate from Q and T. Let's hear what he has to say. Jeffree Star is actually pretty smart.
LGB is separate from Q and T. It's two different things. So I don't know why it was all lumped together.
I feel like Q.
T and Q is not a duality. You understand that?
Yeah.
So why was it ever put on the end? To fulfill some weird void? I think it should be two separate things, respectfully. See, I think that people always take everything I say the wrong way because they want to.
Yeah.
But I think that LGB and Q and T should be separate. But y'all put it together for your political agenda, and now here we are. Yay!
Yeah, so which affects gay people. That's basically what he's saying. He's saying for political reasons, Q and T were put in there, and then now there's been all this drama, and now it's affecting LGB. So they're just like, you know what? We just want to be our own separate thing. You guys can go have your fucking shit over there and do whatever you want. Also, Video Undead, thank you for the gift subs, my friend. It makes sense. I'm just going to skip this one and move on to the next thing. In other news, Turning Point announces that their campus tours will continue, and they're going to include speakers like Tucker Carlson and Michael Knowles. They're going to have Erika Kirk be a speaker, Megyn Kelly, Glenn Beck, Senator Mike Lee, Vivek. I've seen Vivek do these before. He's so good at this. He would be great. Frank Turek. So many people. Yeah, so I think taking out Charlie Kirk only made them stronger, and they're going to run with it. This one kind of grinds my gears, but it's messy. This one's messy because it's being skewed around to a point where you have to kind of dig through what's being said to find the reality. Here's the way it's being put out. Threatening to arrest a child for engaging with social media posts, forcing entry into the home of a child. If you tolerate this, then your children will be next. The UK has, okay. This one's framing it a little bit more better than the first one that I saw, but basically it's been framed as there's a girl in the UK who was looking at, who looked at a social media post, and now she's having her phone confiscated and being investigated by the police and potentially arrested. I'm not sure if the girl got arrested or not. But what really happened is a little bit different. Let's just watch the video though. And also just like this image alone, right? Like, oh boy, we're about to watch a video. Here we go. Okay. Imagine these cops coming to your house to arrest your kid for social media or something.
Okay, what was it?
Sorry, I don't like the camera. You can have my body cam. I can exhibit that to you. I just don't like the camera, really.
Okay, well, I'm doing this because this is my own house, and I am telling you why I'm doing it. So I just need to know why would she's basically viewed a post which is not an arrestable offence.
Viewed
yeah.
Offence, that's been.
Okay.
It happened in May, and you're completely fine. The only thing is, we need to seize the phone at this current moment.
Yeah.
The phone needs to get seized from us.
So you can see how like cut up the video is. Just pay attention to that. It is very heavily and roughly cut. Not even good cuts.
We will escalate this further.
But with a voluntary interview. So have you seized anyone else? Is she the only child you're picking on?
Voluntary interview, you'd be able to come.
Have you spoken to anyone else? No, we'll come to the station now.
Do you mind letting her finish her sentence?
A new follower.
Yeah,
we'll have to get further escalation, unfortunately.
That's fine. We'll come to the station now.
The phone isn't seized right now, and we're not able to basically get the phone. We'd have to escalate this further, which means your daughter will get arrested.
For what? Viewing a social media post? Is that?
I need to go with her in order to.
No, absolutely not.
What can we do to
prevent distraction?
Yeah. So then they go in the home. Wild.
Lisa,
that's fine. I would like you to leave now. I'd like you to leave.
They got the phone.
Okay, I have nothing more to say to you. A social media post. I've got nothing more to say. I'd like you to.
You can tell someone's mad when they forget to film their phone. I would be mad too. If like cops come into my house, cop with a fucking hijab, bro, like in UK, bro, I'd be like, oh boy, here we go. So here's the context that is in here. Again, there's a little bit more to the story, but it goes deeper. So the way this is even framed is kind of simplifying it in a way that's a little bit dishonest in my opinion, but context. The police has clarified that they are investigating a teenager accused of creating a fake social media profile account impersonating another teenager and using it to send indecent, grossly offensive messages, not because she viewed a social media post. Okay, so there's a little bit more to it though. So what they're really doing is let's open this up. Jesus, they're getting hit, huh? All right. So here's what they're mostly interested in. The offense being investigated is one of malicious communications, sending indecent or grossly offensive communication to cause distress or anxiety. So the girl that got in trouble did something online that caused probably some other girl anxiety, and now she's being investigated. So it's like, it's kind of like they're trying to say it's not what they're saying, but then when you actually look into it, it's just as pathetic, if not more pathetic. Just saying. So whatever, UK is weird. I'm not sure where we're running on time here, but I'm just going to go through these. Here we go. Woman responds to people saying nose ring theory when they see her. I mean, nose ring theory kind of checks out most of the time. Although this weekend I did meet someone that has a nose ring and they were very righty.
I'm going to hold your hand with an industrial paper towel when I tell you that your comments saying nose ring theory are literally doing the opposite of what you think they are. I want to look this way. I want you to be able to look at me and see that I am a safe space and that I don't tolerate fucking bullshit. I want you to look at me and know, fuck Donald Trump, fuck men, honestly, and fuck what's going on in the world right now. Fuck the genocide in Gaza, and fuck anybody who thinks any differently. Honestly, if I'm not for you, good.
God, you're so annoying, dude. Proud of being annoying. In other news, Bridget Macron provides photo evidence confirming she is a woman per BBC. Yo, wait, hold up. What do you mean, photo evidence? What do you mean? Dude, you could Photoshop that. Did she take a picture of her dick and send it? Or I mean, her, lady parts? What? What do you mean photo? Like, isn't there like a more scientific way to get to the bottom of this? I want to know. Candace Owens been saying she's a man for so long, I'm starting to believe her. Now I gotta know. Photo evidence? No. There is a way more scientific way to go about this. I demand more answers. That's not good enough. Photo evidence? They hiding something. They hiding a little tuck. In other news, Trump has confirmed that they are investigating transgender extremism after the Charlie Kirk thing, so it's official.
Charlie's killer lives with a guy who's transgender. The Annunciation shooter was transgender. The Covenant shooter was transgender. Should the FBI be investigating transgender extremism?
We're looking at that, and it seems like, is that just a, what's the reason for it? Yeah, there seems to be something, but we're looking at it very strongly. Something seems to be going on, but you can't make that statement yet. We're looking at it very closely.
Charlie's killer lives.
So, I mean, that's not good for that movement. I do have concerns. I have trans friends. I'm concerned about them. But it is a real thing. We're seeing some patterns where there are trans people doing some pretty gnarly things, and it's now caught the attention of the government. Not good. All right. Okay, hold up. I got to set this one up. Performers at Riot Fest in Chicago, Illinois simulated the bloody disemboweling of President Trump on stage while people cheered. I mean, I don't give a fuck about this personally. I look at it and I'm like, you fucking dipshits, whatever. But this is how they feel. They're angry at Trump. This makes them feel better. It's First Amendment, baby. It's whatever. I mean, I can see how other people are going to be more offended about this. But I mean, I don't give a shit, to be honest. Now, if they start calling for people's deaths, like actually, this is just, they're putting on a show, expressing their freedom of speech. But there's more. Here is, okay, this is another angle. Oh, this is Elon. Elon gets his head cut off at one point in the show. There's another Trump. And then here's another thing that happened. I don't know. This is just kind of a thing. People they're angry, So like that. What's actually really ironic about this particular video is that this woman is wearing a "Be Kind" shirt. Let me see if I can get a frame of it. There it is. Look at this. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. That's so funny. She's wearing that, then hitting a Donald Trump doll thing. Little pinata. And also, I have bad news. I think America is finished. Trump put out this truth. He says, top secret, we caught the Venezuelan militia in training. A very serious threat. Let's check this out. Oh, man. Oh, fuck. Bro, I'm scared. That's scary. Uh-oh. Wait, where's she going? Where is she going? Yeah, bro. Look at this warrior. Go cover that angle. Wait a minute. She's running to the chow hall. What the fuck? Trump's so fucking funny, man. He did this today? Oh my God, he did. Also, there's this video that's been going around. It's a sea cucumber eating. Look at this. What the fuck was that sound? I don't like that. There we go. Look at this. Look at this cucumber eat, bro. That's not a sea cucumber. You know what that is? That's Bonnie Blue. All right, I'm out of here, guys. I gotta go. See ya. Thanks for watching. Make it to the live tomorrow. All right, there we go. Video over, and now I'm just gonna hang out with chat. That was the end of the video. Thanks for hanging out. Archie, what's our runtime on that?
Not too sure actually.
Okay.
Over 40 minutes.
Over 40 minutes? Okay. But I think it was just because there was a lot of Charlie Kirk memorial. That's what, so if you want to trim that down, that's where I would focus. Jimmy Kimmel, maybe, I don't think I did too bad on that. Tylenol and autism might be a little bit long too, but yeah, it's those first two stories, you could just trim them down and then it'll be fine from there.
Awesome.
No, I'm still hanging out. I was just doing my outro for my video. I had a feeling someone would see that wrong, but yeah, I'm hanging out with you guys.
He definitely lost like 10 viewers after you said that.
That's all right.
Oh yeah, you did, bro. It went from 70 to 59.
It's all right. I'll get them back. So, what are we doing for shorts for Gonzo? Because he needs to get 2 more shorts from me for stamp price.
The Venezuelan, the terrifying Venezuelan.
Oh yeah, that is actually good. Maybe Bonnie Blue.
I think I hear someone calling for lunch. I think I did see something else I thought would be good. What was it?
When did Archie make it back? Or dude, everyone's saying Archie's a free elf. That's the new thing. Archie is a free elf. All right, yeah, Venezuelan. I wonder if I could shoot it live, and then I don't know. I mean, Gonzo's not.
Oh, the
used to
LGB breaking up with TQIA.
That's pretty good. Is there anything like crazy that Trump said? I think maybe, or yeah, is there any
autism stuff?
Autism stuff, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there anything that's like that's not that big? I think maybe no on those. Okay.
So for packaging, we're going with autism, or are we going? Yeah, we're going with autism, right? Or is it Jimmy Kimmel?
No, dude. Trump and Elon are back together, like that, and Elon with Elon sitting next to Trump. I think that's the one.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That's way better. Even in editing, maybe you could swap the stories. I'm not sure, but nah, I say like starting with, and then I talk. It's whatever. But yeah, no, I'm thinking as far as packaging, it's gonna be, Trump and Elon are best friends again. That's the title, and then the thumbnail will be Trump and Elon sitting next to each other. There's a frame where Elon's hand is on his knee, and then Trump like taps Elon's hand. If you get that frame, it looks like he's holding Elon's hand. That's exactly the frame we want. Okay.
Yep.
All right, Archie, get that shit downloaded. Let's get it edited ASAP. Let's go. Move.
On it.
We're getting faster at this. Let's get it done.
Yeah, today we had a day where we could have literally used, like, there's probably 4 topics in there that could have been main topic.
I know, but just think of the one that's screaming at me. The best packaging is Trump's hand on Elon's hand on his knee.
Mm-hmm.
All right, it's like a father figure for Elon. It's very father figure-esque. Trump and Elon are back together, or best friends again, or something like that. Trump and Elon have made up. You know, something like that. But I think the first one I told you is the one.
Oh, it's about 40 minutes actually.
About 40 minutes. Okay, cool. Right on.
Okay.
There is a lot of extra shit in the Tylenol and Charlie Kirk memorial section. But I think that once you edit it down, it'll be nice and condensed. If there's anything that's just stuck in, you can just pull it, bro. Do your thing. Be an editor.
All right, we'll do.
All right, Archie, lock in. Let's get this shit done. I want to go get tacos. They're not open? They're not open on Mondays. Fuck, we'll have to get chicken. All right. Let me talk to chat. I'll hang out with you guys for a little bit. John Smith, professional Karen Slayer, says she was into horses. She had mare the same stables as family member, used to go different. Wait, what the fuck did I just read? Is your editor a random British kid? Yep, pretty much. That's a really good description of him. What's up, JK? I see you in the chat. Brenda, Las Vegas. Are you going to play the new Silent Hill game? Is that out? Let me look at Steam. Skate sounds fun. I do have this one game called Dead Reset that I want to play. It's a horror game, and I think it'd be a really cool video to have edited up. Archie, oh no, he's editing, but I think I'm gonna have to get a gaming editor. Archie's just busy. I have him. He's full. He can't do enough. You know. I'm gonna have to get another editor, third editor. I'm not seeing that out. I know Borderlands 4 is out, and I was thinking about doing that one, but Archie actually, so I'm righty, Archie's lefty. So we kind of clash on all that stuff. He's retarded and actually does think Joe Biden was a good president, but he's British, so he doesn't understand. That's kind of like us just saying that Tommy Robinson, you know, he sounds like a good guy over there fighting for their rights and shit, because we don't fucking know all the details like they know, right? And so that pisses him off. So he just says some shit about Joe Biden. It's like, bro, you did not live under Joe Biden, bro. Joe Biden sucked.
Joe Biden was that guy.
Go back in your hole and edit. Get back in your fucking hole and edit, goddammit.
Yes, master.
That's right. Yeah, Joe Biden was retarded. He's old, bro. He wasn't even the president. It was someone else. They auto-penned all that shit. He wasn't even the president. We didn't see him for 3 months. People forget this. After he got elected, we didn't see him for 3 months. We're like, where the fuck is he? Do you guys remember that? What the fuck's that shit? That pissed me off. I was like, where? And then he finally shows himself and he's like, barely there. And I'm like, oh my God, this is not good. And yeah. Are you a Democrat? I'm not a Democrat, no. What's up, Joan? Thanks for the $2. Okay, maybe don't free Archie. Put him in his hole and edit, bro. Enslave the libs. Yeah, I don't know, dude. That's just the way he sees it. I've had this conversation with him many times. I'm always like, what the fuck are you saying, dude? Do you remember the 21st night of September? What do you mean? Stan the man is keeping it neutral for the most part, you know. I mean, I lean righty. I'm definitely leaning more righty now after the Charlie Kirk thing, you know, unashamedly, just because, like, what the fuck, dude? You know what I mean? But no, I like that Archie's a lib. You know, like then I can bring, like when we're talking about these subjects, I can just kind of understand the other side's perspective easier than just trying to observe it, right? I can have it explained to me. That it's actually really useful. I'm hungry, bro. I think okay. I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna end stream. Thank you guys for hanging out. I am going to get some more stuff shot for Gonzo so we can have some more shorts out on stamp price. And then I gotta shoot tomorrow's shorts. And then I'm gonna go get some food because I am starving, but I'm gonna reward myself with food after I do all my work. So I gotta go though. See you guys. Thank you everybody. I appreciate it. We got a lot of subs today. We're at like 31 subs, dude. We got a ton of subs from Video Undead. Thank you very much for those gift subs. We also got some earlier from Gurkash. That's wild. We got a bunch. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. We're at 31 subs on Twitch. We got some super chats over on YouTube. And a lot of people showing up to the stream. We've had 1,600 people show up to the stream, so that's pretty cool. Thank you guys very much. I'll see you tomorrow. I'll be back. We're going to do this again. This is